How you doing, man?
Doing very well. 5:05 a.m. here in the White Mountains.
Yes.
Gonna go spend some time up on the ridges in the Prezzies and see what it's like, a day in the life of finding Philip.
Let's go.
Professional rock hopper.
Yes, right.
Chris and Chris here with Philip Carcia.
You already know.
I met Phil last night for the first time at 9 p.m. in the pitch black in a parking lot. We drove up and Phil was sitting on the ground cooking dinner. Chris and I just kind of sat down and shot the shit for a bit with Phil. We laid on our backs, turned all the lights off, and watched the Perseid meteor shower, which was pretty rad. It was kind of a nice moment. Why we do this is starting to make sense when you pop up above tree line.
It's so pretty.
The Redline is a very unique list of trails. There's 652 trails to be exact, and these are the trails that are outlined in the most recent edition of the White Mountain Guide. So the White Mountain Redline is the act of covering all 652 trails. So what I want to do is complete what I'm calling as a single season Redline. All 652 of those trails in the White Mountains Guide, all 1,450 miles in the White Mountains Guide in a single summer season.
Sun's coming up and it doesn't get any better than this.
No.
It is kind of a hot, humid day, but I don't know, we're at probably 4,000 feet right now and it's not too bad. Woo!
How good is that water?
It is 45 degrees. It is just what the doctor ordered. Beautiful cloud cap over Mount Jefferson. And you can kind of see the ridge we came up on. This is Castle Ridge. The Castle Trail comes up there. You can kind of see these castle looking features, and then we parked down in the valley down there.
So we're gonna cut along following Phil, hitting a couple obscure trails, and then top out, jet over to Mount Adams, the second tallest mountain in the White Mountains, and then descend back onto the trail, the AT. So a lot happening in the White Mountains today for a Tuesday in August during a global pandemic.
In 2014, I watched my father, pass away from a very, unexpected but very, very aggressive form of lung cancer. Literally doing pull-ups in his backyard on his 63rd birthday in June, and in September he was dead. It can be very life-changing. It can also be very life-affirming or reaffirming, where you take a look at what you've done and how you've spent your time, and you just kind of realize, wow, life is short. You can lose anybody at any point, and you got to kind of continue doing things the way that you've been doing them. And in my case, it was like through hiking and getting to the White Mountains, and spending time pursuing these things that I loved. You feel like you know a place, and then you come out here and you're turning new corners constantly. You're being challenged in different ways. This is all conducive to personal growth, man.
We're back in Edmonds Cole. Now we're gonna descend via Castle Ravine Trail, which is a seldom traveled trail, but such a cool perspective. You get to look right up the Castle Trail that we came up this morning. So should be a pretty cool view and descent.
So this is it. This is the lip of Castle Ravine. Chris is dropping in. So you can see it is gonna be pretty burly headed down.
Water oasis. This trail is so wet. So wet, in fact, that you can even hear the underground brooks bubbling and running under us. Reminder, this is a 4K 60p shot. Are you ready? Yeah.
How'd that feel? So as if we weren't wet enough from our own sweat, it started to rain. And we're getting a little soaked.
Yeah, the temperature changes in here with the rain. First it was super hot, muggy, still is. Then you cross the rivers and they're freezing cold, the ice caves, feels so good. And then as soon as you cross the river again, back into this rainforest, it's 90 degrees again with the rain, so it actually doesn't feel that bad.
How are the sunglasses working out?
They were tired for the day.
You know, why do I think somebody should come out and hike the red line? I think any White Mountains hiker who is genuinely interested in, you know, developing their own personal growth out here, watching their own growth flourish, needs to step away from what they already know. You need to step away from what you're comfortable with, because personal growth and predictability don't really go hand in hand. I don't know, the red line, man, is like, it's just all about personal growth and killing off that weaker version of yourself, man, like all summer long.
So Phil has to walk 1,700 miles in just a few months, and of course Chris and Chris come along and making him walk back and forth.
Hey, can you do that one more time? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I'm down.